guys? This is your girl C, checking with a new video. This is the Queen of Wrestling. It has been a while since I've been on here. Sorry you guys, I'm been MIA, a lot of stuff going on. So, doing this video, yes, I'm going to talk about Wrestlemania because I haven't given my opinion on it yet. So, I'm going to talk about it anyway. I'm also going to talk about Brock Lesnar. And I'm going to talk about this Laura Tensai character that I don't like at all because of the fact that it's A-Train. Yeah, I said it. It's A-Train. So, let's start off with, about 2 weeks ago, we had WrestleMania 28. And you guys, I have to say, this was a great pay-per-view for me. I had a WrestleMania party at my place. Everybody was excited. Everybody was stoked. It was pretty good. Now, I'm not going to go over everything that happened. I'm just going to go over what was significant to me. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen everybody's review and have their opinion about it. So, we had the opening match to be the World Heavyweight Championship title match with Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus. First off, to me, it's just very disrespectful to have a major title like that as the opening match. That's just how I feel. That's what I've been raised on. It's just weird to me that it wasn't picked up later on in the show. But what made me even more angry is that we saw a title change with an 18-second match. We didn't get to see Daniel Bryan showcase his skills at WrestleMania. We didn't get to see a full-fledged match between Daniel Bryan and Sheamus. And I like Sheamus, but I wanted to see a wrestling match. I wanted to see Daniel Bryan get off, and we didn't get to see that. Apparently, it's our AJ fault. I'm pretty sure some of y'all have seen SmackDown. It's our AJ fault. He dumped AJ, blah, blah, blah. But it's a record for Sheamus, but I was pretty disappointed that we didn't actually get to see a match from Daniel Bryan. So, that was my thoughts on that one. We all know Laurinaitis won. He's the general manager of both shows. With the help of Eve, blah, 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 blah. I don't really care. Raw and SmackDown is still going to go the way the administrative team in the back wants it to go. It's still going to depend on the good wrestling, the quality of wrestling matches, if they're going to be good shows or not. Laurinaitis usually makes pretty good matches, although I can't stand him as a TV character. He's one of those people where I think just needs to stay in the back and not be a TV character, a TV persona, but we'll see how it goes. So that's for the whole general manager versus general manager type thing going on. I would like to mention that I'm not a fan of Chris Jericho. I love CM Punk. We know CM Punk will retain his title, but CM Punk and Chris Jericho gave us one of the best technical wrestling matches we've seen in a while, especially at WrestleMania. So that is big props to them. Much respect. We got to see a real wrestling match between those two. I believe that they brought out the best in each other, that they tried to give the fans a great show. And that was my second favorite match for WrestleMania. So that was a really good match. Love that match. I'm going to go ahead and get The Rock and John Cena out the way. Because to me, it was a snooze fest. Maybe because I don't like John Cena that much and I don't like The Rock that much. I have respect for both the superstars, but when it comes to wrestling in the ring, I don't like really either one of them. The Rock's a great superstar when it comes to being on the mic, entertaining fans, but to me, both of them, just not that much to give in the ring. I didn't really like the match. A lot of people, they were psyched because it was generations versus generation. Big props to y'all. Glad y'all enjoyed it. I didn't like it that much, but we all know that The Rock won that. I was kind of shocked that they let The Rock pull off the win. I didn't think they would let one of their major faces of the WWE currently lose The Rock. But maybe this will have something to do with later on with the storyline. I heard a rumor that maybe we'll have a second The Rock versus John Cena. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's continue on. My favorite match of the whole night. Of course, you all know I'm Undertaker fanatic. It would be the end of an era match in Hell in a Cell. Triple H versus the Phenom The Undertaker with Shawn Michaels as a special guest referee. Of course, we know that Triple H is obsessed about breaking the streak, and The Undertaker is obsessed about getting his revenge. You guys, this was a great match. I was very entertained. We got to see these guys just put each other through hell. They did all sorts of things to each other. The chair shots that were exchanged in that match was vicious. I always said that Triple H and Undertaker were the most vicious chair strikers in WWE history. That was insane. Shawn Michaels did a great job adding drama into the match, making it more entertaining. We saw how he was bouncing around between wanting the streak to go on and wanting his best friend to win because he has so much respect for both these superstars. And it definitely was the end of an era. I was very impressed with Undertaker's performance. He looked great in the ring. Everybody loved the new haircut. Some people didn't like it, but I thought it was cool to see him in a different manner. His attire that he came out, his entrance attire was sick. All I thought was Hellraiser and Samurai mixed together. That was an amazing attire. I wouldn't mind having it. That was really awesome. So I would like to give my thanks, utmost respect to Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Triple H for giving us a great match. We will see The Undertaker again, I'm not sure. We will see Triple H again, we're not sure. We're not sure what's going to go on, but The Undertaker did win. He does have his streak 20-0. At the end of the match, we see these three great legends walk up the ramp together, and they end up hugging when they reach the end of the ramp. And you guys, I cried. Ain't gonna lie. That was emotional. That was amazing. That was magical. It was just freaking awesome, you guys. It was great. I loved it. Right now, I can't think of anything that was really important for me to mention. If I forgot about it, obviously it wasn't that important to me. So let's go on to what's currently happening in WWE Universe. So, I watched Raw this week. Most of it anyway. But last week I didn't watch Raw. So I checked my news feed the next day on Facebook, and apparently Brock Lesnar made a return. I know a lot of people are stoked. A lot of people are happy. Bring a little bit more edge back to WWE. I give that props, but I don't like Brock Lesnar. I've never seen him have a really good wrestling match. He's not entertaining to me in the ring. He's nothing special in the ring. He's just, to me, he's just another wrestler just there, a big wrestler, a muscle type wrestler. A lot of people are great fans of Brock Lesnar. I'm not going to lie. He's had an amazing run in the UFC. He's a very dominant. Don't get me wrong. He's a warrior. That dude's a warrior. But to me, when it comes to wrestling and in the ring, I'm not a fan. He doesn't pique my interest. That's just how I feel. Apparently, he's going to be feuding with John Cena. He's going to have a match with John Cena at Extreme Rules. We'll see how that goes. John Linus is calling him the new face of the company. Would I take it that far? No, I wouldn't. Are some of the fans happy? Yes. But this past Monday Night Raw, we had a lot more Let's Go John Cena chants than we've been having. So, if this is a way to get John Cena back on the fans' good side, it is genius what Vince McMahon is doing. Bringing this monstrous, heel type character like Brock Lesnar and have the fans fall in love with John Cena again. It's genius. I was even rooting for John Cena, and I don't like John Cena like that because I don't like Brock Lesnar like that. So that's just one of those things. We see how it goes. Apparently, this dude has signed a $5 million contract. He's the only one that's getting paid almost as much as John Cena. Just throwing that out there. Apparently, he's going to be making 30 to 40 appearances during the year, at least. And he can make more as the years go on. He's supposed to be wrestling up to about WrestleMania 29, as far as I know. There's been rumors about some Rock versus Brock. I don't see that happening, but there's just rumors going around on the internet about this different types like this going on. So we'll see what happens. Now, something else that is really irking my nerves, and I mean really irking my nerves, would have to be this Lauren Tensai character. When I first saw the promos for Lauren Tensai, I was like, yay! Breath of fresh air. New character. Asian influence character. I'm excited. Then, of course, being so into wrestling and loving the information I found online, the next day that I see the promo, I find out that it's A-Train. A-Train, Prince Albert. Out of all the wrestlers in the world, you decide to repackage A-Train, a wrestler to me that really doesn't have any character or charisma to him, and you decide to give him an Eastern character? Really, WWE? If I was Yoshitatsu or any other Asian background wrestler, unless somehow he has Asian in his blood, I'm not sure, I don't know, but from my resources, he doesn't. He doesn't. Why would you even do that? If I was Yoshi, I'd be mad too. I would want to kick the dude's face in. And what makes me even more mad is he comes out there and he actually starts doing hand tactics like he's about to do some kung fu. Really? Me and my brother pick on it. We laugh about it because to me it's very disrespectful, and there's nothing special about A-Train. Yes, I said it. Apparently, WWE officials took away signs from fans who actually had signs that Prince Albert or A-Train, saying they remember this dude, they know who he is. And Monday night, I guess they said, well, you're going to take us signs, we'll change his name. They started chanting A-Train. Of course, the WWE announcers, the commentator team didn't recognize this. But, yeah, we know it's A-Train. Am I excited about it? No. You have so many other talents in the back that's not even being used on Raw and SmackDown. But you give me this Lord Tensai, which can be a very potential great character. But you give me this whack superstar to play this character, portray this character. Even the dude, I guess his servant, or the one that follows him around, he's Asian. He's an FCW wrestler. Why not give him Lord Tensai? Repackage Yoshitatsu, make him be Lord Tensai. He had a great gimmick anyway. Anyway, I think it's whack. I'm hoping that the gimmick doesn't last anytime soon. They should have gave it to somebody else. It's awful. I think decisions like that can really damage the WWE and mess up the fan base, because that right there is just ridiculous. Even the younger generations, they're going to find out who he is, and he really wasn't, no disrespect to the guy, but when it came to WWE, the only reason why I liked him because he teamed up with Test, or if you remember Test, or he teamed up with the Big Show. I mean, that's the only reason why. So that's my whole rant on Lord Tensai. Whatever. So, I also want to mention the rivalry between CM Punk and Chris Jericho is getting very heated. Last week on Monday Night Raw, Chris Jericho would take advantage of CM Punk being decimated after Mark Henry kind of whipped his tail. Would pour a bottle of Jack Daniels on him. I'm really hoping that there was water with food coloring in it, because if you really pour alcohol on this dude and he's straight edge, that's very disrespectful. I don't know who agreed to that one, but I just think that's crazy. And then this past week on Monday, he pours beer all over CM Punk. I wait for CM Punk to really harm Chris Jericho. I'm not sure. Well, I'm sure what Chris Jericho's trying to do. He's trying to break CM Punk so he can win the WWE title. But this whole storyline, yes, it's giving us a little hint of the Attitude Era that we used to know. It's giving us more of an edge. It's getting personal. It's more dramatic. It's getting more interesting. But I'm ready for it to come to a head. One, don't like Chris Jericho. I know, don't like the guy. Just don't. So, we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty sure a lot of fans are entertained. Chris Jericho was really one of those dudes that you love to hate. I give him props on that. So, we'll see how that goes. But as for everything else is still kind of is winding back down after WrestleMania. We'll see if they'll pick up and give us some really good wrestling and keep producing good storylines for us to enjoy. I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to keep the CM Punk and Jericho storyline going. I look forward to seeing Big Show continue with his title reign. He's Intercontinental Champion. Awesome. Other than that, there's really nothing else going on in the WWE Universe that is piquing my interest right now. Hopefully it'll get more interesting, entertaining. That's one of the reasons why I have been making that many videos, because it hasn't been that great for me. But I want to talk about this, so we'll see how it goes, you guys. So this is my video. Hope y'all like it. Y'all can leave comments on what you thought about WrestleMania. I don't know what you guys think about WrestleMania, what y'all thought about it, what you think is going on with Lord Tensai. See what's going. How do you feel about Brock Lesnar coming back? How do you feel about Big Show being the IC champion? How do you feel about Lauren Nice? We control both shows. You know, just leave comments, concerns, questions, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. So, this is your C, the Queen of Wrestling. Remember, God loves you. I'm out of here.